Hello, thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. I am Grant Fierro here with Mike Medina.
What up?
Good afternoon, Mike.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
Yeah,
Good.
depending where you're located again.
Hello.
Hello. This is episode 171. We have a decent amount of topics to run through. Some exciting news, I think, to start us off here. Franky Villani finally has his name on a board. So hyped on that.
Mhm.
I think most people would agree it was a little. I mean, not like I was gonna say it's overdue, but I guess well deserved is just a better way to put it. Um,
Both both terms I feel like are accurate though.
yeah, yeah. I think it's overdue in the sense that he could have been pro a while ago, and it would have made sense then.
Totally.
Um, so yeah, in that
Realistically,
sense,
he could have realistically he could have turned pro or had like a pro push or like you know what I mean after fucking Cold War.
yeah, yeah.
Like realistically, like his part in Cold War is great.
His zero part is really good.
You know what I mean? So it's like
Wait, wait, wait,
back
wait.
when
No, no,
how old is
it's
that?
no cash value. It's not Cold War.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Cold War. That's what I yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Thank, thank you for that. That's the one with Basario in it too, right?
Yeah, Bosera is a part. Yeah.
Okay. Right too. Sorry, I didn't. My zero knowledge isn't so much these. What
um,
I was gonna say is, I remember, I don't remember if it was a comment or like just a random thing, but on Instagram, I remember Jamie Thomas like kind of like mentioning or hinting that like Zero didn't have the money to turn him pro.
that
Which I
was in a
remember reading.
Jeckham interview.
Okay, cool. I remember
Yeah,
reading something like that, and I remember being like, damn, that's really rough to like be his position to ride for a company that he clearly was like, you know, didn't he also like get mystery boards at one point?
mystery before zero. Yeah,
Okay,
black
yeah, that's
label
what I
to
thought.
mystery to zero to primitive.
Black Label, that's a cool one.
His first Thrasher part, it's called Frankie Villani's November part. That's when he's on black label.
That's so sick. I'm gonna have to do some homework and check that out.
Yeah, you should. You should.
I
Um,
will right after.
yeah. So I mean, he turned pro. I think it was Monday. Monday or
I loved
Tuesday.
it.
Yeah, so I did want to talk about the part, obviously, in particular itself. They did it.
Of
They did a
course.
premiere for his part in his hometown of Santa Ana. It seemed like they kept the premiere pretty like quiet about really promoting it. I heard about it the day of, like 6 hours before, and I didn't see Primitive ever post about it on their story. Trent McClung put it on his like the afternoon of the premiere. Um, so I don't know what really the reason was behind that, but it was I did see, and it didn't say Frankie Villani pro part. I mean, it wouldn't say pro, I guess, but it didn't say anything about Frankie's name. It just said um, like video release, and it was in Santa Ana, is where Frankie's from. So I was like, okay, it's probably his night, um, and it ended up being that. One thing I thought was really
Dude.
cool about just the whole like layout of how they did it was that it premiered and it went online at the same time, um, which I think is rad.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I
I
don't know if it was
agree.
like at the exact minute, but like within a short amount of time. It was on Thrasher at like 8 or 9 p.m. here, and that his premiere was like at 7. I don't know when they actually played the part, but uh, I think that's just a really cool way to do it. So everyone at the premiere is hyped. Everyone online, wherever they're located, can watch the part immediately. Basically, is super
Hmm.
sick. Um,
I mean, it's
and I think it
it's
just kind of
easy
gets
to
more energy.
yeah, totally. And I mean, it's like we've both been to video premieres. There's obviously a video premiere than there is watching a video part on your TV or on your phone. So
Yeah,
it's like for them do it like that and maybe to be able to like share the stoke. I think that's super rad.
super sick. Yeah, I agree. Um, and to get into some specifics of the part itself, Mike, I think it's
Oh,
fair to say we're both
jeez.
pretty big fans of Frankie Villani. I love
Yeah,
watching him
top five
skate.
favorite parts. Yeah, he's
Um,
a beast. It's
it's
different, man.
I think every time it's a little different. He's one of those dudes
Yeah,
that just seems like he could do anything he wants to on a skateboard.
yeah. And I got serious fakey back tail envy on that dude.
Dude, fakie back tail, big flip out over the block. Like the ledge that Paul switchback tailed.
Yeah, he is so good at holding that trick. He can
Yeah.
just sit in that.
Yeah, he locks in and chills and then flicks out whenever he
That's
wants to.
wild, man. Wait,
Bennett grind,
jealous. I
switchback
have
3. That's the
banger,
one
right?
for me.
Yeah,
Dude, wow.
that's like up there on trick of the year shit for me, man.
I'm down for
That's a
that to be trick
mind
of the year. I'm down. I back that. Give it to him.
that's a mind melter right there. And
The,
I think it's crazy that he did an NBD, right? But then he also himself and did it around a sea ledge.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like
Like
it
wow.
almost makes sense. I don't know. Like I guess the curved ledge could kind of start pushing you backside. But to hold it,
still,
holding that though is gnarly, and holding it
that's
like
what
it's a concrete ledge. It's not some like perfect coping ledge, you know. So
right.
holding
That's the
that's
point I'm making.
crazy. And the thing that I really trip out on with it is it's like you could hear someone say like maybe they did a Bennett switchback 3, right? And I would see, especially on that spot, like, oh, maybe like it's sick, but I wouldn't have been shocked if it was like a little tic tac or like didn't roll away that clean because it's such a crazy trick. But he did it so well and rolled away with good speed. Like it had a tiny little pivot in it where like it kept his speed when he came out, and it looked so good.
I agree. I think that was. I mean, that's not even like the only thing I was like seeing apart is super. Awesome.
Yeah, the song, the trick selection the whole way through, it's all filmed and edited super well and fits that song.
A really graphic they gave him too, like the one that Foss did or whatever.
Foss, yeah.
Yeah, like wow, dude, that graphic is fucking sick.
I think it's sick that you definitely look at that and like think it's a Franky board.
Wait, did they give him a foil?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, it is too. Like the normal animal board, and then Foss did the other one.
I didn't see the other one.
Yeah, I think most of the photos I saw were the Foss one, but there's 2. I think they dropped this week, like within a few days. Yeah.
Post the other one. I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find it. Go to like Primitives tagged photos or something. It'll be there.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, but I think it's super sick they had Foss do it. I mean, Franky like has posted. I know Foss did like Mob Grip, and Franky was always skating that and posting that. And then like he just posted like other heroin stuff. Like that's Foss's artwork. So I think that's super cool to do that for him, especially like his first board.
I agree.
Yeah,
the board just looks rad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not saying like the match, saying like the board is just fucking sick in general.
Yeah. What'd you think about that Ender Smith grind kickflip on the low bar?
Jeez, man.
I
was like making jokes. I was making jokes like, dude, if this becomes a trend, little kids are gonna be left and right. Dude.
They're gonna be what?
I said, if this becomes a trend, little kids are gonna be snapping their knees and ankles left and right.
Dude, that's dangerous.
It's so dangerous. I've seen people hold it like so gnarly before.
Dude, it's gnarly. Like you could just easily like hit your knee, hit your shin on that other bar, or if you lock in like toe side on it or something, just locking kind of weird on the Smith, then you're just gonna like chest the rail.
You're not going anywhere but forward.
Yeah. Like just grinding that is insane. Letting alone being able to hold it so comfortably that he's set up to flick out. It's ridiculous. That's such it's like a very well-rounded part.
I was just gonna say there's a little bit of everything in this part as far as like because he does like also does a no comply 180 50 down a handrail. Right?
A hubba, switch back 180 out.
He's out.
The crazy thing about that is that's a short hubba. It's right when both feet are grinding, he's 180.
I don't know. I just thought that's wild in general. That's to
be
doing that down shit is like a no comply guy by any means.
Dude, so good.
Yeah.
And I also think just in general his trick selection, it's like I think he has his own style. Like his skateboarding doesn't really make me think of someone else's skating. It's like, I don't know. It's really his own thing, which is so sick.
Agree with you. The only one I can say that it like kind of like is reminiscent can do everything is Chris Cole.
Yeah, I see what you mean by saying that.
That's the only one that like comes to mind, I guess.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say like, oh yeah, his style reminds me of Chris Cole. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm trying to say.
Hmm. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's not like their styles are similar, but those are two dudes that I feel like can just do like anything they want.
They can
Um,
do it all, man.
Frontside flip, alley frontside flip over the rail opener. That is such an incredibly good frontside flip. Um, One thing, one of Billy, Mike, you know Billy, he was bummed on is that Thrasher posted like some of the raw clips, like just like no song on Instagram to promote it, like right when it dropped. And the ender, the Smith grind kickflip was in there, which I think it's kind of a bummer to see.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, I just don't get that.
I mean,
I
to
don't get
promote it is whack. If you're gonna post it after the fact, like the next day, that's
exactly.
fine.
Like I get like,
Totally fine.
okay, you post to promote Frankie's part, 2 or 3 days later, everyone's already seen it. I mean, probably the next day, but whatever.
I was
And
gonna
then
say, like, let's be honest, man.
yeah. Then maybe just post the ender like on its own, whatever. But it just seems kind of weird. Personally, when I see like some clips from a part that are on Instagram, like promoting that it just dropped, a lot of times I don't even watch them because if it's a part I know I'm gonna watch, it's like I'd rather just watch it with the song like in the whole thing than just like see some of it right now.
Personally when I post clips on the Scafely Instagram, I try to not post vendors.
Yeah.
Just cause lit out of like
I mean, there's a
yourself watch the ender.
there's a really cool surprise factor to not knowing what the ender's
Knowing
gonna
the
be.
ender.
Yeah.
I completely like that, and since the beginning of skating, like keep it that way, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer not knowing at all. I mean, even if you like see a photo before, it's not like it bums me out or like ruins it, but it's just cool when you have no clue. And then it's like, or if it's like an after black and like, whoa, like there's another trick, and then it's just something you had no idea happened or whatever. That's just a sick feeling.
I get the initial thought when I think of that is Chris Jocelyn tray flip UC Davis. Who the fuck knew that was coming?
Yeah, it's true. That's a good point. I think a lot of people didn't know much of what was coming in that part.
In general,
Yeah.
that's devastating shit, dude. Like that's
like a straight out the gate. Like
legend.
I mean, yeah.
I'm here. I'm a legend now.
Yeah, exactly. Like here I am. This is my first part that everyone's seen of me pretty much. And I'm now like the best dude at jumping downstairs.
For sure.
It's just insane.
I wonder if he's over jumping down shit or if he just was feeling like skating ledges.
I don't think he's over it at all. I think he just wanted to do something else.
I think he's way too good at it.
He talked about it in his nightclub. I mean, I think it's just like he wanted to do something else, so he's not just so people don't think of him as like, oh, he only can jump down stuff. Like he can get tech. Like I get he's the best jumper, but he could get tech.
I liked it. I'm if there's an honest question of do I want to watch him fly, I think the answer is obvious.
You broke up, Mike. What were you saying?
Question of like, do I want to watch him do ledge tricks or do I want to watch him fly? Obvious.
Oh yeah, you're gonna choose fly.
For sure. I've seen him fly in person and it's fucking insane, dude. Like it's wild. He literally shows up and just starts jumping down stuff.
He showed up to the Buster Bail in San Diego at the Sports Arena double and triple set, and I believe it was the day that his girlfriend or wife had a kid, and so he showed up late to the event. And at this point, everyone was skating the triple set. Well, the people that were still skating, it was just a triple set pretty much. Double set was done, so there's not even many people skating the triple set because this thing's huge, right? Jocelyn shows up. I don't remember him olling the double set, but if anything, it was just an ollie. I don't think he did, though. Goes straight to the triple set, starts jumping down it, big spins it, and tray flips it within a few tries.
So he's the best at doing that.
It's insane. It's psycho.
I love it. I mean, seeing it on videos is one thing, and it's obvious, but when you see Chris Jocelyn in person, it changes. It changes insane.
Yeah. For sure.
His head, it does team ever too. Like I swear to God, man, it was just different.
There is definitely something special and like just different about him jumping down big sets.
For
Yeah.
sure. I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm glad you agree.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not honestly the dude that like if I'm about to go skate, I don't watch a part. That's usually someone just jumping down huge stuff. But there's no like lack of respect and understanding that he's like undeniably in the top few of dudes that can do that. Like it's pretty much a fact.
Yeah.
Like you can't like he trade Flip Davis. That's undeniable.
Nasty.
He ghetto bird Hollywood 16.
Yeah. He also had Wallenberg.
Yeah, Wallenberg, inward heel, ghetto bird.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, the inward heel, like that clip, he is in the air for so long.
Dude, you must have to go so fast for that. That's just crazy. One thing I do want to touch on yesterday, Hardy's Hardware did a can jam in New York City. Tyshawn Jones event.
I'm really
Thrasher.
glad they got the video project out as quick as they did.
Yeah, I'm hyped. They already put it out. That's super sick. I also thought in general that it's just cool that it was like Tyshawn doing this thing for Hardy's. Hardy's Tyshawn doing the event and Thrasher being involved is super sick. I think it's sick to just have events like this wherever. Just brings a bunch of skateboarders together and you get to see crazy stuff go down. Tyshawn doing the front full cab over the can again, this time at the event, was so sick. The fakey shifty ollie he does, like he's the only dude doing that. Like no one else is gonna go up to that trash can and front full cab it.
That was fucked up.
No one else is doing that.
Pretty much all your favorite black skaters were there too. I love that.
There was so many great skateboarders.
Dude,
Luis Tolentino.
I'm saying Justin Henry.
Yep, Justin was there. Cater, kickflip, late shove, straight bolts, and his frontside flip. So good.
Yeah. Pablo, I called both those tricks he was going to
do. I'm down to watch Cater, kickflip, late shove every time I see him. I don't understand how he controls it so well. That's so sick. Luis Tolentino.
He won his own event.
Yeah, that is funny, and it's funny hearing like Gary kind of as the video's ending, like saying how people are gonna make fun of it or whatever, whatever internet stuff. But it's like, dude, you can't deny it. He literally, no one front full cabs over stuff, and he does it over a huge trash can.
Who is the guy
that's undeniable?
The double hard flip or the bump to can.
He did the what?
The double hard flip.
I wasn't familiar with him. He did ghetto bird hard flip. Ghetto bird, double hard flip. Yeah, I hadn't seen him before. Ghetto bird was super good. J-Lay's big heel, man. Wow. The switch tray was great. Don't get me wrong, but the big heel got me a little more hyped.
Yeah, but J-Lay has the best.
Yeah,
it's just what it is.
Yeah. I mean, those are both like two of his go-tos for sure. And he makes them look so good.
His last part was really underrated.
Was it the one on the barracks? I think he had a barracks one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah, that part is super good. I watched it again after his 9 Club came out. And it's crazy.
Yeah. There's a couple of parts out there to watch kind of like randomly, but like often randomly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like they come on more like randomly than not, I guess.
Yeah.
And like there's Mark Appleyard last time. What else do I watch a lot? And then there's like the what was the Rob Wooten one that I liked a lot.
Oh yeah, I remember you. I mean, I know you like him in general. I don't remember which part it was.
There was the one where he does the front board pop over.
Yeah,
like, that part is the shit. That's like
Rob Wooten is so sick.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what? You keep breaking up.
I said, is he still getting Nikes?
Oh, Rob? I don't think so. I've seen him with like cons, I think, recently. On Instagram.
Interesting. Him being on Nike was kind of tight.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. Whatever works out. I'm just trying to watch him skate.
No shit.
Well, speaking of Nike, Grant Taylor, new colorway for the Blazer, and dropped some heavy footage for it. What I got most hyped on from the footage itself, the Treasure Island clips, especially just I think also after seeing the reel out of sight about Treasure Island last week, it was just cool to see footage from there come out this week. And Grant Taylor, I don't know how he does that. Like, I guess it's almost just like a nose stall revert, like backside, like a front nose slide, but it's kind of stalled. But he like bonks it. He just like always and dings the coping and comes back down. Was so sick.
Those like nose, like he's the only one who does them like that.
It just looks like he's floating. He's literally floating. I don't know how he just bonks off of it and comes back like that. It's insane.
It's fucking Grant Taylor, dude.
And yeah, one of the best. Stand out to me also just a lot of the street skating was just like crusty spots. Like he skated kind of like a shootout flat bar at his back 180 nose grind, and he big spin front boarded it, and that thing looked honestly pretty terrible.
It's because he's the most he's the most gangster Grant out there, dude.
Yeah, he's the best one, that's for sure. There's no question that's the best one. Back 50 transfer, obviously, like I think that's the last clip in that. That was the one on Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
So heavy. Mike, what do you think about the colorway itself?
But I think that I've seen people with them on, and I think they look sick.
I think it's a cool color. I think it's sick that it's like the Georgia thing because he's from Atlanta. Yeah. That and right. I do think is super cool actually. On the back heel of the shoe, it has like a peach graphic, which is tight. And the swoosh changing colors
peaches
is pretty cool as you skate it. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Tom Remillard, another recent thing, just dropped a part today for OJ. A lot of hill bombs and skating fast and gnarly crusty spots as well. Okay. I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget to mention this. He has like a line at Washington Street where he hits this huge corner. I don't remember what he does. Maybe like a nose blunt trick. Lands and does a back 180 on flat before he hits the next wall. I thought that was so sick because he's going so fast and like I just don't see anyone do a flat ground trick in the middle of a Washington Street line too often. So that was tight.
That's what I like the most. There was there's like a gap to front board that he does in it that I really like.
Yeah.
That was probably like the thing that I liked the most in it, just because I don't know why. I just think I like the way it was filmed.
Yeah.
What I like. I think that he frontside wall rides.
Yeah.
A lot of hard to skate spots, and I think that it may be one of those things where like it's kind of hard to tell how hard the spot is to skate. Maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like quick little like scratches or quick little wall rides, and I'm sure are like a fucking nightmare to do.
Yeah, just psycho in person.
Like, yeah, he does one on a wall in Chicago. Actually, there's like it's like a loading dock to wall ride. It's like a slow down towards like.
Oh yeah, it's like a B-roll clip, and he front wall rides it.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember exactly what you're talking about.
So fucking gnarly in real life, dude.
Oh really?
Yeah, you met. We went there, and like, dude, Josh, like, I'm not even like up talk my friend or whatever, but like he is seriously so good at skating like into banks and like into like crazy walls and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
like we went there, dude, and he was just like not having it.
Yeah, that's crazy, especially because that's kind of like it's pretty much like a B-roll clip in its part. It is. It's filmed like on a what's the name of those cameras that I'm not remembering right now?
High 8.
Yeah, it's like high 8. Like it just kind of like connecting clips, basically. Like you wouldn't think of it as like, wow, that's so gnarly.
Yeah. Do you remember when we skated in LA and the Oceanside homies was doing that heel flips? Daniel,
heel flip front tail, yeah.
His brother shove it wall ride that. Shove it wall.
Oh, the one Tom front wall ride. Wow, that sounds super gnarly.
It is. I'll send you that part, actually. It's really But no, yeah, that's one of the
Did
probably it's got to be the most fucked up thing
yeah.
done there.
Mike, as far as Tom's part, did you notice the iPhone clips?
I didn't. Was I
No,
supposed
his
to?
Ender's iPhone.
I swear to God, I
His
didn't
Ender's
notice.
iPhone. There's 3 iPhone clips in there that I noticed.
I think that I was just like editing tricks and B-roll and shit.
Uh, Interesting. Yeah,
I
no,
have to
I don't
watch
know.
it again.
I pick up on that type of stuff usually, at least. Um, and the first one I was like, oh, that was iPhone for sure, but like
How
it
do
was
you?
pretty good. You could just tell by the lighting, because like if you film on an iPhone, it just doesn't adjust to lights like the way a normal camera does. So like
Camera.
if you're filming just the clip, but if you start to move where there's like more sun, you see the iPhone adjust on its own instead of
Right.
staying like maybe like on a camera
Right.
you would go over to where it's super light and it would stay blown out, but an iPhone kind of like even if it does do that, you can kind of tell,
It's
but it
manual
usually
versus.
adjusts. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
literally just manual. Yeah.
Yeah. And the audio, you can kind of tell the audio on an iPhone. I don't know. I just like for whatever reason, it's just like obvious to me when it's in a part that it's iPhone.
I
Not like
swear to
it's
God, I
necessarily
did.
bad, but I did think the ender looks like I'm kind of surprised you didn't notice the ender because I feel like the ender was like a little out of focus, like not that great. Like it wasn't like some brand new iPhone. It was like I don't know. Like I could tell pretty
An
quick.
iPhone 6.
Maybe a 6, dude. Like the thing was like a little out of focus or
Oh, it's
whatever.
so fucking funny.
I'm honestly surprised you didn't notice Ender's iPhone.
Hilarious.
Has to be.
Maybe a 6.
It could be. I'm honestly wouldn't be shocked if it was a 6.
Dude, I swear to fall.
You should watch it
I
again.
watched it while I was at the D. Yeah, maybe my attention.
Go watch, yeah,
all
watch
the
it
way
again,
right.
Mike, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, these are iPhone." And then now, next time you see an iPhone clipping apart, you're gonna notice. And the frame rate. I mean, you can change it on iPhone
Yeah.
to 60, but
Yeah, I
like,
changed mine to 60.
yeah, 60 on the iPhone looks a lot better, I think. Um,
Dramatics.
yeah. What else do we got here? Matt Bublitz, Wetlands. Did you watch this?
Yeah, it was
Montage
tight.
on Thrasher. Dude, this thing was super sick.
Yeah, it was again like one of those things that's just like random. Like
Yeah.
it was just random.
It was random in
Didn't
this.
see anything like that come with him. So it's kind of like I sometimes, man, I hate that it's like that too because I feel like had there been just less content put out there, I think that maybe some other dudes like him or some other dudes like I don't know a name off the top of my head, but like they may get a little bit bigger or like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I don't know. Part was tight.
What
I
I
liked it
thought
a
was sick
lot.
about it is that it's his video and it's him skating the first 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like that's sick because when I see that type of title, it's like okay, cool. Like this is gonna be a montage that this dude filmed and edited, which is sick,
right.
and that's what like the last whatever 5 or 6 minutes
Rips,
is.
dude.
But
Yeah, he
it's sick,
rips.
dude. His skating was so good. I loved watching him skate. Like that front tail, front heel on like the whoopty ledge was insane. His
Ledge.
skating, the whoopty ledge. That dude, he got smoked on it too. He got smoked. That thing was next to the fence, straight body. But he did it so good.
The fucking whoopsie ledge.
That's a whoopty ledge. That's what that
That's
is.
that's too good.
Yeah, I was hyped on his skating, and then I mean Tom K's in it. I always get hyped on Tom K because I've said it
Yeah, that's
before. This dude skates the most random
yeah.
spots. He skates spots that no one else.
No, not the most. Nope. The guy who skates the most random spots has
Okay, Dave Mold.
got to be
Okay,
hated.
they could be in the
No.
same conversation, but Tom K has to be a mention because literally when you see Tom K skate, I mean, same thing with the Mole brothers. I hear you. But when you see Tom K skate, it's stuff you don't see anyone else skating. It's like
I mean,
he's
he
in
skates a lot of
a lot of what?
bump over bars.
Okay, but if you let me give you an example. You go watch his skate metal part. I guarantee you've never seen a single other person skate one of those spots except for the bank in Barcelona. Well, his ender, there's been tricks there since then, but I think he was the first person I ever seen skate it. I just feel like he
Yeah,
puts in a
maybe.
lot of effort to skate random stuff, and
And he's sick.
his
Another
spot
former
selection,
skater.
you could tell that it's like these spots are hard to skate. They don't look that good. At the same time, they do look like, oh wow, it looks like a good spot for the trick he's doing, because like you probably have to find a spot for it. Like it's not just some normal ledge trick or something, which is it's just like unconventional. It's sick. Um, one other random
Fucking rad.
one other random takeaway that's stuck in my mind from this is that Taylor McClung does a back nose grind hippie jump. I love the clip. Thought it was super sick. But I just thought it was random because I felt like like he was out with these dudes. Maybe like he was with Tom, and I'm sure the dude Matt filmed it. That seems more like in their trick selection than Taylor McClung's. So I feel like if he wasn't with them, we wouldn't have seen him do that ever. But I thought it looked so cool, and it was even
Who
cooler
does he
because
ride for now?
as far as boards, I think he's skating primitives, but he's not like uh, I don't think he's really getting hooked up by them. I think it's kind of like them helping him out, but I could be wrong about that.
Right.
He gets New Balances. I think Venture trucks. Is he on Venture? I think he's on Venture. If he's on Venture, all the McClungs are on Venture. I never really realized that till right now. And yeah, I don't know what wheels.
Those are my first trucks.
Ventures? My first set of trucks were Ventures
Yeah.
too. Just like the raw ones with the red V, which is random that we both
Mine were
had.
called like super light highs.
That's tight. That's super tight. Oh, well, speaking of Venture Times FTC video dropped today on Thrasher. I
I
know
liked it.
they premiered it last night at the FTC in San Francisco. Um, dude, I thought the
What does
song
FTC mean?
for the city. Why? You didn't know that? You had to have known that.
No, I did know that. I said it right after.
Oh, I think it broke up then. Um, okay, one thing I was not expecting was a Yuto clip in this video, but I'm down. But that
I
was
was
just
expecting that.
you were?
I said I don't think
Oh,
anyone was.
yeah, random but sick. I mean, obviously I know he's on Venture, but I just seen Venture Times FTC. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a bunch of Bay Area footage, which was the first like few minutes. I think were all that, which was sick. I love watching that. Um, and then there was like some probably Tokyo footage because I think that's where the other one of the other FTCs is, and then that's where Yuto's Switchfront Blunt came in. Uh, and it's kind of like two dudes that have parts. So, what's the first guy's name? Drake Johnson, I think. He skates with some power. Switch varial heel down the set onto that block was crazy. Um, but that's just another video that I think, like with the songs and everything, and the skating and it's filmed, it just all put together super well. Just like an enjoyable short video to watch, which is sick.
That's literally like what Spitfire does, though. They don't ever put out shitty video.
Spitfire. What do we start talking about Spitfire?
Wait, what did you say?
I'm talking about Venture.
Oh, the Venture? I'm sorry. I just totally spaced. Hat and thinking Venture at the same time.
Interesting.
I mean, every time video parts and shit, though, I like them.
Yeah, I feel it.
To do that a lot more, like especially within the last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they posted recently that Arson Department 3 coming up. I can't wait for that. I love the first two. That's like a classic. Like, I don't work at Slappy's anymore because I'm living in Los Angeles at the moment. But when I did, that was like the second one, Arson
What's your
Department
shop
2,
now?
would run in there all the time. I haven't gone to a shop since I got up here, but I'll see whatever's close to where I'm located at the time. There's a couple in downtown. I think there's Non-Factory Skate Shop is around downtown LA, and a few others. So I'll see what's up.
What about that like tattoo one?
Oh, Kingswell. I've been
Can't
there.
think of the name of it right now.
Kingswell.
Yeah, my homie Sean is sponsored by them.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I've been there before for Jacob Messick's had a photo show and like a video premiere and stuff. It's called Los Feliz, which isn't too far. Yeah, MJ skates for that shop too. But that shop's sick. Yeah.
MJ?
hmm
He skated for Black Sheep.
Well, I don't know. When those are pretty far apart from each other, so I guess you could have a couple.
I guess Sean's technically still skates for Fargo too.
He's on all. Yeah. Just stack up the shop sponsors that are like super far from each other. That's
Yeah,
what you
because
could do when you're Mark Johnson.
Mark Johnson like skates for Black Sheep.
Yeah, I remember when he had his first Adidas colorway. I think it was like came out there first, or they did something at Black
that's
Sheep
where he's
for it. Yeah.
from. That's like his.
Actually, did you see he has another colorway coming out?
Yeah, they look fucking awesome.
Yeah, Tyshawn was skating them, I think, in the Can Jam.
The Campus Volk looks good too.
Yeah, that's a cool looking shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm backing it. Oh, speaking of shoe commercials, dude, I just realized I haven't watched that Tony Hawk one yet. Everyone keeps saying it's sick.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Definitely watch that, dude. Manchild's funny. It really is.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped to watch it. I just forgot. I
remember just him being all fucked up at the 9 Club every time I think of him now.
Yeah, that's gonna be something I relate to Manchild forever.
Yeah, for sure.
Not in a negative way, but it's just like it's way too memorable. Like you just can't forget that.
I think it's funny. There was a certain part of random people over to the show. Come over here. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. That is so funny. What else do we got here? Oh, Mike, I wanted to mention randomly. So you're not the biggest fan of VX footage in general, right? So let's say.
I mean, dated.
If it's done.
In general, because.
Yeah. What do you think of
that? I like the way that Beagle does it. They're fine. Skate Rats, they're fine. Shep Dog were fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's certain flex to it.
You're breaking up pretty bad right now.
I don't know why, man.
What Mike, what do you think of VX footage at a skate park?
No.
No?
No, hell no.
You love the Corey Kennedy the Skate Rat Corey Kennedy video.
That's fine. It's Corey Kennedy though.
What'd you think of did you see yesterday Trent McClung had VX clips at the Diamond Mine, that Spanish film?
Why?
I think it looks sick.
But like, why even pull out the VX? Your phone, it's HD.
Well, I just think it's sick because on Instagram it's like you're gonna see iPhone clips all day at the skate park. So then you see a VX clip that's really filmed, and you're like, "Whoa, that's pretty tight."
I guess. I personally don't get that feeling when I see it.
I thought it was sick when I saw it. I thought it was tight. That's funny though.
I think you're just hyped on the Trent McClung.
Oh, I'm hyped on Trent, but it's not even just that because Spanish posted he filmed Johnny Hernandez VX too, and I was like, this looks sick because the park looks different.
I remember him.
Dude, I had forgotten about him. I saw him the other day. He was skating really good.
Really good.
Dude, he's still skating really good.
Oh, I'm sure. He was really good when they
Yeah.
Damn, that team was good, dude. That ammo team was really good.
Yeah, Felix had a good squad at ammo. For sure. Yeah, Johnny's killing it. I honestly, like, right when I saw him, I was like, dude, I know who that is, but I couldn't think of it. And then I was like, oh, it's that dude Johnny Hernandez. I haven't seen him in forever. And then the next day, I think it was yesterday, Spanish posted some clips of him skating the Diamond Park, and he looked good. He's killing it.
Not killing it like Daniel is, dude.
Daniel Scales, he's on a good one for sure.
Jeez.
Shout out to Daniel. Oh, like he's been listening to Skate Fillet for years. And
he came out.
Yeah, on back when we were on Blab, he did.
Yep.
He's definitely making some big moves in skating right now. It's cool to see.
He's good. He's so good, dude. It's
Very, very good.
insane.
It's sick. It's really cool to see.
Mhm.
And Daniel, yeah, hey Daniel, if you're listening to this episode, we should have you on next time when you drop a part. Get you on here, talk about it.
Definitely.
That'd be rad. Scumco and Sons in San Francisco. Did you scope this one on Thresher?
This one I didn't. I couldn't find this in time.
Okay.
And
I watched it today. The main
what is
reason
it? What is Scumco? I'm not familiar with.
Scumco's a board brand. It's
Okay.
East Coast. I don't know exactly where. This dude named Fillet, his Instagram's Wavy Trill Baby. He's on Venture. He, I think, basically like runs Humidity Skate Shop. He's on this board brand though as well. So I follow him on Instagram because he always has sick clips on there. I don't know him at all, but his skating's tight. And
Yeah,
so
he's really good.
I saw him post about this, so I was like, "Oh, dude, I gotta watch it for sure." And he had some super cool footage in there. And there was someone else that I recognized in the video, but other than that, it wasn't people I knew. But it was cool. It's VX. But it's what I liked about it was a lot. Okay, so a lot of times you see SF footage, even in that Remillard part, there's a lot of hill bombs that are like,
Yeah.
whatever he does something long lens like zoom as he bombs the hill or whatever, which is cool. Not hating on it. It's not like you can't expect a filmer to want to bomb every hill the skater does always at all.
No.
But in this, there's a lot of follow lines that include hill bombs. Whether that's like, I don't know, whatever. Some hills are gnarlier than other. I'm not saying it's all the same. But I thought it was really sick to see like a follow when they're going so fast. That just looks sick. Whenever.
I agree.
Like that dude Philly has a clip, and then he does something into the street, and he's going so fast, and the filmer's like right next to him, under him with the fisheye, and he just snaps like a huge ollie in the street, going so fast. It looks so cool. Which was sick. I haven't seen, I don't think, any other Scumco videos. I've seen the brand, like I've seen the boards on Instagram. I don't know if I've seen one in person, but I'm familiar with it. So it was cool to check out a video project of theirs.
Yeah, I think I've seen their boards before too, but I just can't recall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. It's probably like between 5 and 10 minutes, so like pretty short. They went on a trip out there got the team together and went out to SF, which is cool. And it's a lot of like, I mean, I'm sure some spots everyone will recognize from SF videos, but I also just want to say it's a lot of like random house spots, which a lot of SF is kind of that type of footage, but it was stuff I hadn't seen before. And just, maybe dudes that haven't spent a lot of time there and just kind of have like a different outlook on skating the city, which is cool.
Those house spots, for some reason, the guy whose part always comes to mind is the Made 2 Westgate part.
Oh yeah, for sure. That makes that's a good point. So many driveways.
Going so fast.
Yeah, he just snaps out of a driveway like over whatever happens to be in front of the driveway. Trash cans.
Yeah. Doesn't nollie flip on flat ground going Mach 10.
Dude, that's his thing. Especially in this new element part. That's one thing that really sticks in my mind is him doing lines, and he does flat ground tricks in the street going so fast, and they're so popped. Mm-hmm. It's like
I just trip out.
Yeah, I just trip out on the confidence of like, I don't know, just flipping your board middle of the street going that fast is gnarly. It's super gnarly.
That dude rules. I can't wait for that video to drop.
You're gonna be hyped. 16th.
It's got so many people that I've fucked with for years. Wait, does Apples have footage in it? A few clips. Okay, cool.
I only remember one off the top of my head, but it might be like 2 or 3.
I love that dude, man.
Yeah, it's cool that there's a lot of like, I think they have a lot of like kind of legendary dudes that it's cool that they even have a few clips in there,
Does Bam is?
I don't think Bam's in it.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I don't remember a Bam trick. I know the premiere was on his birthday. He was there. But I don't think it's a clip.
A team is so big that sometimes I forget who's like even involved.
Huge team. This is like I said last week. Not that I forgot. Like if you asked me what board company is Westgate skate for, I would have told you Element. But I wasn't standing outside that premiere like, oh, Westgate. that wasn't really on my mind. I was thinking like
Exactly.
Mason and Evan. So that was a sick surprise that he comes out first part, 2 songs, going so fast, just gnarly the whole time. So
Going
sick.
so fast.
Dude, I straight up, he skates ridiculously fast. Hey, Mason Silva too, and Nassim. All those dudes skate so fast, so much power. Crazy.
Who's the AMs now?
Damo's an AM.
Dom?
Ethan Loy's an AM. I don't know.
Did what's his face? Ish? Is he
Nah, Ish left.
okay?
Ish and Kessner both left. They both have a clip each in the video. Like, they didn't just leave, though. They've been off for a few months. But it's just like Ish has a trick in Tyson's part, and Kessner has a trick in Julian's part. Ish has a gnarly nollie 180 in Tyson's. It's sick. But, yeah, they're off.
I love that dude.
They're doing something else.
His skating is the shit. Ish is the man.
I like Ish's skating a lot. Kessner's got a real cool style and trick selection, too. I always think of this on Instagram. He did a varial flip. I think he did it in the streets in his sick head part. Varial flip back 5-0. That's so crazy. Makes no sort of sense.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I'm hyped to see some clips from them in the future. They're on a trip right now. I think working on some stuff that we're going to see.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that right there. Something to look forward to. Tomorrow on the Barracks, I'm pretty psyched for this. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. Mike Mo versus Chris Roberts.
It won't, dude.
Okay, what's your prediction here? Chris doesn't take it serious?
Exactly.
I hope he takes it serious.
He won't. He literally will. Mike Mo
Even if he
win.
jokes, it could still be hilarious, though.
Nah, Mike Mo's too good for him.
All I want is some laughs and some enjoyment, and hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not like 2 minutes. That's all I want.
It's gonna be a joke. It's not even gonna be a real game of skate for sure.
Shoot, I'm hyped to see it.
Whatever. It's gonna be cool.
They posted. They posted Chris interviewing himself today. That's pretty funny. If you have a couple minutes and need a laugh, he's sitting interviewing himself.
Oh Lord! I wish he would make more
good.
of those. Like, what is his little YouTube thing?
Oh, shoot.
Great.
It was like something about life. I don't remember.
Something about life.
No, like the title. I'm trying to think of the title. I swear life was in the title.
No, I know what it is. It's like I'm glad I'm
not me. I don't know why life. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not me. That's what it's called.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound right. Okay, I'll just believe you. I don't know why it doesn't sound right when I said it.
Should we check? Should we really check what it's called?
Okay, he doesn't even make them often enough, so
he needs to make more. They're so funny.
They are good. They are good.
Yeah, it's called "I'm Glad I'm Not Me." Does it even make any sort of sense?
When I said it, when I said it, it didn't sound right at all.
Oh, Chris is the funniest dude. Hey, by the way, speaking of Chris, Spanky's Nightclub is so good. Have you listened to that, Mike?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's super sick. I love the Etch-a-Sketch talk. It's great.
I really like Spanky in general. I think he's the shit.
There's also a really funny drunk Spanky story from a Soltex like sales trip, and he just goes insane. But yeah, a lot of cool talk on there. Skating, he has a new shoe coming out next summer. Baker 4 obviously in the works. All the art he's been doing. Sober, Etch-a-Sketch, like it's tight.
Baker 4, man, holy shit!
Can't wait. Oh, actually, one thing I didn't write this down. You know, Puff Tough skate and stuff, Jacopo?
No.
Yes, you do. You know Jacopo.
Okay.
You have to. You'd recognize him. I'll put it that way. He had a part a few months ago on Thrasher that's like all in one plaza. And the ender, he does a back nose butt and ollie backside flip that bonks off of the stair. Do you remember that clip?
No.
What about the cover of the new Free Skate Mag with the kickflip on the bank that just looks insane.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that dude. He was getting
Okay.
element boards, like Element Europe, I think.
Okay.
He's getting Baker boards now,
Oh wow.
which
Big
I think,
moves.
yeah, I would be hyped if he ends up in Baker 4 a little bit. I don't know what the plan is with him. I have no idea. I just see him skating Baker boards or Shake Gent Grip now. So if he's in that video project, that'd be tight.
Baker Europe. Never would have thought
Dude,
I'd
yeah,
say
they
that.
should scoop some Europeans. That'd be beast.
That's so random.
Dude, that dude Jacopo is so sick. He's
Yeah,
done.
for sure.
All right. Well, I think that's about a wrap on 171.
That's not bad.
Not at all. We'll be back in a week. We'll talk about Mike Mover's Chris and everything else. It better be funny.